Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today. And today I have some not Barbie Barbies. These are off brand, made in China dolls that are available at Dee Dee's Discount. You guys can see the stickers on these. Uh, and other discount stores across the country. Um, these are actually just unbranded. Like, they don't have any kind of brand on them. It just says, like, this one says 2-pack doll with dining table, and this one is doll with bathroom vanity. And then the one back here is Sweet Dreams doll playset. And I got these because they are essentially Barbie molds for the furniture, which has the little, the nub locking system. And the furniture looked really fun. The chairs are kind of unique, which I like. And honestly, the first one that I saw that I fell in love with was this one. The Sweet Dreams doll playset, because it has this really cute canopy bed. And it also comes with a vanity, a kitty cat, and a couple of outfits. In addition to that, the doll has double jointed knees. So, while I know these are not Barbies, and the quality is not going to be Mattel quality, that's okay for the furniture for me, because this whole big pack right here was $20. And I was like, you know what? For furniture that's pretty unique, but still on a nice Barbie scale, I'm good with that. And then the bathroom vanity set was only $13. And then the 2-pack doll with table was only $15. And so I was like, you know what? These I've got to have. I've got to see what they are outside of the box. So it's worth it for all three of these for less than $60, which I feel like if this was Mattel, just the Sweet Dreams playset would be $60. So first one we're going to open is the Sweet Dreams, because the box does take up the most space on my filming area. Because it is a big box. It does have like a handle here up at the top. As you can see, no branding anywhere on this box. It just says ages 3 and up. Show you guys what it looks like on the back. It just has the pictures of it. So, nothing too controversial or anything like that. These dolls are made in China. They are going to be essentially AliExpress dolls. So, I know that going in, that quality, which is not a horrible quality in dolls. It's just not what we've come to think of that we need from Mattel. Here's the first part. I'm going to set that off to the side. And then I do kind of have to slowly drag out another part because it gets stuck on things. Okay, and we're back in our New York City apartment with our girls. But here is that doll bed. So this is awesome. I am so excited. This is going to be the first part that I open. So again, we have our doll bed that is about 13 inches long. I did get out a measuring tape to make sure these were to scale. So this should fit Ken also. The bedding looks removable. This is actual gauze that's tied on here. So that can be removed pretty easily. It does have some little birds and flowers swooping in. It gives me a very like Rococo feel, surprisingly, of all of the things. I'm gonna hit some of these staples that are holding our dolls in place. There's not a whole lot holding this in place, it looks, which I'm good with. But it is just kind of an odd system. So the doll does come out really easily. Again, nice double jointed knees. I'm not in love with the way they zip tied them together, but I get it for posing. And then she's free like that. The dolls are really light because they are not a super great quality plastic that they use. But they are still articulated. So, I mean, it's not a bad body. Look at those legs. We've got double jointed knees. They go all the way back like that, like a normal leg would. So, I mean, I'm not mad at that. There's no chest articulation, so they're not like fully made to move, but there's wrist and elbow. The elbow is about normal articulated Barbie elbow. They didn't get the double jointed elbows. The head is normal Barbie scale. No up and down articulation, just side to side. But again, didn't get it for the doll. So I'm going to put her off to the back. And we're going to see... Okay, so that comes out really, really easily. I love that it came out that easily. If only all people come out that easily. And then let's take off some of these rubber bands that we see. Okay. So this is the mattress, essentially, that's under there. But this also raises up and goes into, I'm not sure what, but it does look like it folds up somehow. I want to show you guys the other side. So there's not any big, like, glaring, like, screws or anything like that. And then we've just got a couple of our dreaded staples on the side to remove the sheets and things. And again, that's just a little piece of cardboard to make it a little more pink along the bottom. Here's our comforter. We can make that go a little bit lower down. Pillow right there. And that's really pretty in my opinion. It does have like a little crown up here, a little crown molding kind of thing. If you guys can see that detail on the mold, like, I love it. Like, because you don't really see the hollow parts over here because of how interesting the rest of it is. But there are some hollow parts, like here on the back, it's hollow. This is not a solid mold, which is fine. It's just one of those things that's not... but I don't know why it does this. But let me take the things off down here. Again, these are just little whatchamacallits, little rubber bands that are holding the canopy back for display. And again, these are just held on by little silk ties. So let's see. Does this come up from the bottom? I don't think so. So I don't know why it does this, but it does also go up like that to make it more of an arch. And then I don't know. I don't know why it would go like this, but it is kind of collapsible. I'm not sure, there's not really a play feature on this part, but it does look like that. It's very pretty in my opinion. I would maybe move the canopies over to the sides instead of the front and the back. But it's still very cute. And of course, the customizing options are really just limitless. Like, you could paint this entirely like an oak color and not have any sort of... You could use some modeling clay to fill in the hollow parts on the side of the post, like, and just paint the whole thing. But it's very cute. Let me show you guys with a Ken doll how big this is. So here's one of my standard Kens that's on a made to move body. So there he is laying on the bed. And his feet don't hang off too much. There's actually probably room enough for 2 on this bed. Let me show you with the other doll. So here is our other doll that we have. And this is technically a double bed. Like, you could fit 2 people on that bed and not have them roll off. So I love this. I'm going to put this directly into my dollhouse probably after this video. But very, very cute in my opinion. I'm going to leave her like crouching here on the bed for everybody to see. And then we have our other one, our Vanity. Now, I didn't buy this for the Vanity, but it is kind of cool that it comes with it. It does have this little chair, and then there is this Vanity with a real mirror. Here's the cat. She looks more like a cat than most of the Barbie cats that I've found. Couple of cute shoes. These will probably fit Barbie. But again, not really the point of this pack. I do love how they didn't staple any of the clothes. The clothes came right off as only the forms were held on. And this is actually like cotton. It's got an actual like sort of lace trim. It does have some sleeves. Let's see what it looks like on a doll. Grab one of my Fit Check dolls that's a little lower on my box list. So let's see. This is an original bodied doll right here from our Fit Check videos, which I haven't updated one of those in a while, just because there was a ton of Rainbow High stuff that all came out at the same time, and I just got lost in the amount of fit checks that I would need to do. But I will eventually do like an entire closet fit check, I think. So that's how it fits. Again, it's knockoff fashion. It's surprisingly well constructed, but it is a little loose. So you'd have to cinch it a little bit more, maybe just adjust that Velcro. but it's a cute little dress. It definitely feels like one of those make it at home dresses that they give out in like the in the 50s and 60s for just basic dolls, because it is really just a basic pattern. This one is more what you're gonna get off of AliExpress and like the Amazon clothes packs. It looks a little bit like a Barbie rocker outfit, but it does only have the one side of the Velcro on either side sewed down. So if you were going to use this for a Barbie, I would suggest running another thing of Velcro along it, or running another thread along it to sew down the sides of the Velcro. Just because it's not really well secured. But that's actually kind of a cute outfit. It's not bad. But again, the clothes were not my focus on this set. The bed was. So, for what I bought this set for, it was worth it. Let's take a look at the accessories that come on this set. Okay. So again, it is just a flat vanity on top, which is great. It's white and pink, so that's a lot of Barbie colors. And then it does have some tape holding this stuff together. Okay. A lot of times it's just easier to take the bottom off than. So it does have 3 individual Barbie books. I thought these were going to be really individual, but they're not. They don't open, but they are like not really sealed. So it does have these little Barbie books that have these little spines. That's kind of a cool accessory. It'd be a little bit cooler if they were actually like, they could open and they had like little pages on them. There's this lamp, very vintage, I found it in my grandma's house lamp. That again is not really, doesn't really get laid down very well. And then we have a couple of clips that are like flower clips, like hair clips. Nothing too groundbreaking. A couple of like perfume bottles. And then a little Barbie brush and mirror set. Very a la 90s. So again, most of the stuff that's on top of the dresser, I wouldn't even bother using. I would just use the dresser. But it's very cute. Again, the furniture's pretty light, but I kind of expected that because, you know, it's not Mattel, but even Mattel's furniture lately has been really light. So you can't actually just fault the knockoff dolls for that. So again, we're going to keep our other doll up here. I'm going to show you guys her body compared to a Made to Move, just real quick. Okay. I'll put all the fashions off to the side. So here is her body compared to a Made to Move. Very similar knees, very similar hands and everything. This is like, you can hear that compared to you really can't hear that. This is much more of like a hollow printed doll than the molded Made to Move. But again, not a bad doll. Kind of a cute face. She does have earring holes already. Pretty decent quality hair. But again, not the point of us getting these. So I am going to push some of this stuff off to the side so we can get a better look at our next sets that we have. All right. And so our next set that we're going to look at is the bathroom set. The doll with bathroom vanity. Again, these are unbranded. This one was $13. I got it because it came with a lot of like makeup accessories and another chair and a molded vanity that's actually got the little holes that we use for Mattel. So what I'm going to do, I think this doll opens from the top. I'm not entirely sure. But we are going to try to open it from the top. There's a lot of tape on the back of this. So it might not actually open from the top. Oh no, I think it does. Yeah, it does. Okay. So first off, a lot more things holding this one in place than on the big set, which is kind of sad, but that's life. So we are going to snip those as best we can. Now, because we already looked at the front of the doll. Okay. I think these are our last two that we made. Okay. So we did release our doll. She's pretty cute. She's got a nice little bathrobe. That's actual terry cloth, which is kind of fun. We take that off. She's got some pretty decent long brown hair. Not really well rooted on these dolls, as you can see. But still very cute. Again, these are discount dolls. You're not going to expect the world from these. Does have a little... I'm not as careful with the heads on these because I know I'm not really going to keep these dolls. These dolls are going in my discount, in my whatchamacallit pile. And she does actually have some little undies under there. That's kind of a fun surprise. So an actual little terry cloth robe. So that's fun. That's got a tie closure. It's sewn onto the back with like a simple little stitch. She's wearing some little molded shoes Nothing too crazy about that. I actually don't think I would use these on another doll because they're not finished here at the edges, so I'll just leave this on her. Kind of a cute face, almost like a Teresa face. But again, not the point of the doll, and she's not articulated. So we're going to take her stuff, slide it off the back, and we're going to start looking. So this is a towel rack that we've got. There's a couple of towels. This is like glued on, actually, like hot glued, kind of surprisingly, but that's fine. And we have our first chair right here. Kind of a molded pattern. It's got a little face in the back. Kind of fun. I'm gonna need my big one for that, I think. And so this is our vanity that comes out. Very cute. Take that away so you guys can see the actual vanity. Right there. It does have a couple of things that just... but again, hollow back here. So these are not working drawers here on the front of it. It's a little sad, but that's okay. And then we have a couple of bathroom and makeup things. Here's our little tissue box. Kind of cute. Our shampoo and other things. Again, these are not great, but these are the reasons that I got them, which are just basically Barbie accessories. And so we have these little makeups right here. So not bad. I don't know. Trying to not have them fly all over the place. Okay. So we have a little eyeshadow palette that does snap closed, so that's kind of fun. Another little blush palette that again snaps closed. A little lipstick tubey thing that actually covers the lipstick tube. And then a blush brush. So kind of fun. Nothing about it is spectacular, but it is kind of a fun alternative vanity for when you buy, if you're like me and you buy Barbie houses like off of eBay and stuff like that, or not eBay, but off of like Facebook Marketplace and things like that, where a lot of the times they just don't have the clothes anymore. It's a great way to furnish Barbie houses. So our last one that we've got is the 2-pack with dining table. So this has got 2 chairs, a table, we've got our foods items, and then 2 dolls in 2 different outfits, and they're both articulated. So this was the second one that I saw that I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get that. I hesitated on the bathroom one, actually, because I wasn't sure if I actually wanted it. But it is rather a cute, it's a cute set, so I'm glad I got it. But it's also like, I didn't really need it. But for $12, it's got some cute accessories. And that's about what a furniture pack would cost from Mattel, which is kind of the point. So it does come out of the box nice and easily. We have our dolls. Sorry, I've got to readjust my camera now. There we go. And so again, 2 more of those chairs like we got from the bathroom set. So that's nice. It's the same chair. Again, you can twist these off, but for the sake of expediency, I always just clip them. Just because it makes my life a little bit faster for these videos. And honestly, it's a little easier if they actually get out of the way. And then there's a couple here on the bottom. So after that, everything should be pretty open, pretty free from everything now. Okay. So there's our first doll. And our first chair. Again, it's that same chair that we had from our Vanity. Which is great, because that means I can steal the chair from the Vanity to make it a 3-top instead of just a 2-top. Kind of a cute dress, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wish this was just a skirt, though, because I would use this skirt. But she does have a little fork in her hand, which is kind of fun. Again, she's got some rubber bands holding her hair in place. Which is fun. Again, not really deeply rooted. Like, that's a big chunk of head that you see, or it's just no rooting. But again, these are, you know, probably like $4, like not even $4 dolls. These would be probably dollar store dolls if they were sold on their own. So again, nothing spectacular about this doll. I'm going to take her outfit off for later, because I might just cut the top off and make it into a skirt. Let the ruffles hide that. But again, double jointed knees, very hollow, that same face mold. A little bit different hair color, though, surprisingly. And really hastily attached Velcro. Like, there's supposed to be at least 2 rows of thread, but it never is on these dolls. Which is why I don't order the big, like, Barbie clothes things from Amazon, because they're just not... they're not good. And we have our second doll right here. She's got black hair. She actually has like a black spot on her nose. So even if she was good quality, I'd have to fix that. She's holding another fork. But again, see that black spot there on her nose. And she's got more elastic holding her hair on in place. she does have a little printed design, or not even a printed. It's like a press-on design that's already coming off, which is a little sad, quality-wise. But the good news is that these pants are separate, which is kind of fun. They do have those same little designs on there, but as it's kind of obvious, they come off. So I will probably just peel them off and use the pants and the shirt separately. So again, there's not a ton of quality here on the dolls, but the dolls were not the reason that I bought these sets. These are essentially just furniture packs for me. That's it. But here's her body. Again, nice double articulated knees, same body, pretty much same face. So not bad. Once I peel this design off of this top all the way, it'd actually be kind of a cute top. But we're not messing with that right now. There is our other chair. And then here is our table. You see we got a couple of things holding them in. Unfortunately, they put glue on the bottom of these. As you see, there's like hot glue under there. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get those out, because that's the whole purpose of these pieces, is to have the ability to click into place, which they didn't do that on the bathroom, I don't think. They might have, I didn't check. But yeah, there's just like hot glue plugged into the bottom of these, which is a little sad. But again, thankfully hot glue is pretty easy to peel off if you've got the time. It just doesn't come off super easily. But it's also why I don't use hot glue when I'm like craft gluing something usually. Because it's not really a permanent glue. But it's okay, because again, the purpose of me buying these was the table and the chairs and things, because that's a cute tabletop. It's very vintage. It's got the little holes that Barbie stuff will fit into. It's gonna be the right height for those chairs. And so I'm gonna grab the rest of our doll food. That's not really food, but it is cute. It's all just stickers. Like, that's a pepperoni pizza sticker. It's not molded into it. It's just like that's the shape. Some syrup and some milk. And then a little like bread loaf thing that's white, so that would need to be painted if I was going to use it. But yeah, it's cute. I mean, do I love that there's glue holding those on? No. Am I going to have to spend some time to pick that glue out? Yeah. And actually, let me look at the bathroom vanity, just kind of give you guys an informed one. Okay. So the bathroom vanity, yes, there is glue in that also. But unfortunately, it looks like they put the glue in the holes, which kind of sucks for me, because I'm going to have to dig it out of the holes on that one. But, so, more work to go on these, but we do have our Barbie chairs. And these are a great option if you're trying to furnish a dollhouse for cheap. Like if you are putting together something for a little girl who just needs some furniture kind of thing, these are great. She'll probably enjoy those dolls. She won't care too much. As from an adult collector's point of view, there's a reason these aren't branded. But they're all still pretty decent quality. Like the plastic's not really cheap. It's not perfect, but it is very, very much workable. So I think this pretty much falls in line with the quality of furniture that we're getting from Mattel nowadays. Maybe a little bit more flimsy, especially the Vanity. I feel like the Vanity we would have gotten a working drawer or something like that. But again, for the price that I paid for them, they're great. So thanks for watching, y'all. If you guys have any questions about them, let me know in the comments. I have a couple of other furniture packs that are branded Little Things that I'm going to do a video on, but that's not in this video. Bye, y'all.